Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Football with the run. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When a running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Moving out of the pocket. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
It's a draw. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Rockets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Get it out on the screen. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Finds a man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rockets moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And the Rockets will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Toledo! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Hauls it in. Shakes off the defender. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
That's caught. It's Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Voorhees. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third round. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Motion from the wideout. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Washington State going back to work on first down.
Get set, get set.
Hand off from the shotgun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern.
325.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Gleason. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Bottle little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He's going to let it go. Brings it down on the right side. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. It's Traynor. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Rockets want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The Rockets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the 3rd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's
Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the catch. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rockets in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hard in the backfield, it's Trainer. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wants to throw, it's Gleason. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Freeman. Breaks into the open. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Washington State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Brings it in down the left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Rockets racing to the line in the hurry-up. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Spins away from the defender. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, this is a big moment coming up. That's a big third down stop. Now this offense, you've got one shot. You need a touchdown. What's your go-to pass now? Because it's fourth and a little longer than you would prefer.
Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And man coverage, where they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Washington State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job.
Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right now.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown Rockets. The defense putting points on the board.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Gleason. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the handoff.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The kick is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Here's the heat. And down